Yo, what's going on YouTube? Chronos here, and welcome back to another PSO2 video. So today's video, we actually had some exciting announcements that have gone on. I've actually taken the stance on waiting instead of making a video immediately when announcements go out, because I've had a bad experience with making a video immediately when an announcement goes out, and they announce another thing, and then they announce another thing, and they announce another thing. So it just kills me, man. But anyway, we have got some cool stuff on the horizon. I'm actually gonna be recording two videos today. This one's gonna be just the news, and the second one is gonna go into some weapon stuff. So I'm sure you guys are looking forward to that. But let's jump into the news. And as always, I'm gonna start on the PSO2 website. I'm going to show you guys where I'm pulling this stuff up. That way you can find it for yourself in the future, because some people may not be, or some people may be new to these videos itself. They don't realize where to grab this information from. So what we're gonna be doing, first off, the announcement of episode 4 has popped up, and so I have to provide just a little bit of criticism in this situation itself for the SEGA team, SEGA of North America. They have this really bad habit of doing announcements a little bit weird. So they announced that Steam release for PSO2 is coming out, which is awesome. That's going to be coming out, I believe that's on the 5th of next month, August 5th. Yes. Are you on the 5th? August 5th. Great. I got that one right. Awesome. So on August 5th, they'll be releasing it. And they put in the article for announcing the Steam release. Actually, is it here? Yeah, here we go. They put in the article for announcing the Steam release. And this came out first, mind you. I believe this came out first. Let's look at it really quick. Let's double check and make sure. So yeah, this came out first. This is actually in order of what they released, right? So this came out first. So we see, oh, awesome, Steam release. And then we look at the Steam release, and it says just in the article, casually, mind you, embark on a never-ending quest. Phantasy Star Online 2 arrives on Steam on August 5th, launching with our next major content update, episode 4. They put the article out for the Steam release before they told us episode 4 was coming out. So like, why? I don't understand. Granted, it was very quick. It wasn't a lot of downtime between the two, but we saw that and we're like, episode 4? Sick. And we know the release date. And then the article for it came out. What's new with episode 4? When is it coming out? It arrives here on August 5th. Like, dude, just, you know, whatever. But anyway, so we're gonna go over the news, what's exciting, what's going on, and as you guys can find out, like I said, I'm right on the PSO2 page. I'll put a link to it in the video description and onto all the articles we're looking at and things that are coming up. So let's jump right in. I'm gonna go over some of the smaller things, and then we're gonna jump into the bigger one, like the episode 4 stuff and the Steam release. So there is gonna be an SG campaign. I know a lot of people really didn't like the SG scratch. You know, honestly, myself included, I'm not a huge fan of the SG scratch. Granted, I didn't freak out on the SG scratch. Like, it's so unfair. JP has this. Why doesn't it have this? So on and so forth. To be honest, the SG scratch has always kind of sucked. You can't ever trade the items itself. It requires like 40 scratches, I believe, to get one free item that you're looking for. So literally just get lucky. So it's not exactly my favorite scratch. Though it is a currency that you do not have to purchase. It is technically a free currency that you can earn. You can't like visibly farm it consistently, but you can earn it. We just don't have as many ways to earn SG as they do on JP right now, because they have more systems. Granted, we're getting a lot of more of those systems coming up, so that's kind of cool. However, there is a campaign right now for more SG. Every single day that you log in, starting after maintenance, you're getting 10 SG for free. And then I believe this is log in between 1 and 7 and beginning maintenance. Hang on, what's this? Log in between 1 a.m. maintenance and at least 5 separate days and get through. Okay, so as long as you log in 5 days, you're getting 30 SG. And then you're logging in each of these days, you're getting 10 SG. So it's just, you know, some free SG just for logging in. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to actually, you know, play the game. If you're on a hiatus from the game right now, because you're one of the people that are like, oh crap, NGS is coming out, I don't really care about what's going on, log in and get your free SG. Don't have to really do anything. Just, actually, the funny thing is, you can literally just log in and then log off. As long as your character logs in, it will register that you logged in for the day, and you will get your, of course, your daily rewards, as well as it'll go into the Vision phone. So there you go, or the Visiphone. So there you go, free SG, fairly simple, nothing you had to really do. Sega, thank you for making me right 3 times now. So if I haven't already beaten it into everyone's head by this point, when I mentioned don't freak out over your gear, Sega always releases some form of campaign that allows you to catch up if you have just gotten super unlucky. Well, you remember how everyone's farming Ultimate Quest to get a hold of their weapons? You remember how all those weapons are super expensive? Yeah. Yeah. it's it's almost like they always do it. Now, granted, that's not to say you should never farm your gear, but what I am saying is don't stress. If you're not enjoying farming, don't farm, because it's just going to make you not enjoy the game. At a certain point, there will be your time to shine, and you can utilize your time wisely. Granted, you could still get really unlucky, but drop rate's getting boosted. Specifically, I believe it's for Ultimate Lilipa. So yeah, slave weapons and Gix weapons. 13-star eggs for you summoners. So Jinga and Sally. Ray units, no one cares. If you didn't get your Ray units during the event, I'm so sorry. But hey, look, Ray units, legs. Here you go. And weapons found on augmented weapons, melee. Okay, so yeah, it's talking about the souls. So then souls. And then a bunch more stuff, right? So this looks to be specifically Lilipa, from what I can tell. It only shows Lilipa. Yeah, if you had fun with Anga Fandash last week, you're going to love seeing him alongside Xenagrons and Corrupted Lilipa when you get more free star gems. Oh, ooh, I haven't done my, okay, that just reminded me I need to go do that before maintenance. Anyway, so they're increasing the drop rate again. This is for Lilipa. I believe they did this for last week for Nefarious, but I haven't been playing. Like, I've just been doing other stuff, playing SEGA and stuff like that. So very, very little time playing. So there you go. Lots of really cool stuff. Chance to get slave weapons. Some of you guys who purchased your Nemesis weapons and then you were waiting on purchasing your slave weapons, then this might drop the prices down for us. So super cool. And that'll be going on, I believe, all next week. Yes, it'll be going on next week. So it'll be for a full week. You have some time to farm. So something to do while we wait for episode 4 to come around, and actually a pretty solid way to make money on the side if that's your thing. So like I mentioned, Steam release is coming. With Steam release, we will be getting the game. There's going to be some instructions. If you're not already in the PSO2 Fleet Discord, I highly recommend looking it up. You can just Google PSO2 Fleet Discord, you'll find it. If you use the tweaker, there's a link to it there. Like you'll find it most definitely if you're looking for it. Join the Discord. They've already got instructions on how to link what you're looking for. I believe this is also going to contain those instructions as well, but this is mostly talking about the campaign, which essentially means just play on the Steam version of the game and get free rewards. I'm gonna go ahead and watch the video for it really quick. I'm not gonna turn it up too loud because it tends to be sort of loud. Okay, I already turned it down. I thought ahead. Thank God. Plus, the music's always the same. So let's just log in, play on the Steam version of the game. Even if you don't plan to continue to play on the Steam version of the game, and to be honest, I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know why anyone would actively want to play on the Microsoft Store version of the game, but you know, whatever. Each is their own. Sick crowbar. Evolution device for your mag. Frying pan weapon camo, which is actually a rod, not a wand. That is a rod. And that looks to be a rocket launcher. That looks to be a launcher camo, basically. Yeah, that's definitely a launcher camo for sure. And then, of course, the Hev suit. I'm not sure if it's just the outfit. I guess the what am I thinking? The hair, of course, they just made the character look this way. But the suit itself, and then the femme outfit, which looks so much better. As always, because that's how this game works. All right, cool. And that's all the bonus stuff that we've got here, and it shows all the items. So reward, you've got the Half-Life collaboration stuff, because that's what Steam always does with collaborations. They just use Half-Life. So head crab emote. And they actually thought ahead, which is kind of cool. You're getting 2 of each of these, meaning it unlocks for your entire account. Also, these here, which is pretty solid. The outfit itself for male, and then one of the outfits for female. These are replica outfits, not base wear. So there you go. Pretty solid stuff. Note, to be eligible to win the rewards, you must meet the requirements above while still logged into Steam. Aside from login rewards, you can collect other prizes at the gate area title counter as a title reward. Some weapon camos in this release are compatible with more than one weapon type. You can use hairstyle items twice to make them accessible on all characters on your account. The time and day of the distribution of these items will be revealed at a later date. So they may not all be available immediately. It depends on when some of this stuff will be available. So it looks like these are just the rewards. This is the reward 1. So the first one is just for logging in on Steam. Retrieve the reward from the Vision Phone under campaign. Okay, so yeah, cool. So this is the first reward itself, and it shows a bunch of boosts and things like that. You also seem to get a unit, the fresh aura. I believe that's the one that increases experience. So new player is kind of cool thing for them there. This one just requires you to log in on Steam and complete any quest difficulty under normal/casual difficulty. I believe that's supposed to be goes towards the story as well for casual. I'm not sure how that maybe that's the story is what they're talking about. I don't know why that's like that. Someone's gonna correct me in the comments. I'm sure you guys will figure it out, and I'll heart the comments so it pops up to the top. So move on. And then log in PS2 Steam any hard or hardcore difficulty. Am I just like completely forgetting the difficulties they show on the NA version of the game? Have I just been like in a blind haze? No, that just seems weird to me. Okay, whatever. Very hard difficulty makes sense to me. Super hard difficulty makes sense to me. Of course, the super hard difficulty item is the female outfit, and the very hard difficulty item is the male outfit. Why am I not surprised? So there we go. And it does say, we are beyond excited to see you join the ranks of ARCs. When the PSO2 finally releases on Steam, you can blah, 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 blah. Okay, so yeah, it's just saying when it's coming out, all that good stuff here. I am super prepared, so I made sure to leave Steam turned on my other computer without closing out of it. So that's cool. Anyway, on to the fun part of this video. So what's new in episode 4? So episode 4 will be releasing on August 5th. Blah, blah, blah. Give those arms time to stretch out, get out of cryo sleep, blah, blah, blah. All this other stuff talking about your encounter with Profound Darkness, episode 3. About 2 years has passed since then. Oracle Fleet has a new commander. Some oddly behaving arcs have been spotted on the ships. So it talks about a bit of the storyline stuff, kind of what we're going to be expecting, what we're coming across, all that cool stuff. So episode 4 story is kind of whatever. It's very much goes from a kind of a very heavy, if you want to look at it from an anime perspective when it comes to story, it goes from like a very heavy aspected action anime in a sense to like a bit of a slice of life, like school anime, which it does that for a good chunk of it, and then it moves back to the action again. So episode 4 is not exactly the best storytelling that they've done, but you know, it is what it is. So here's what's really awesome. A lot of people have asked for this, and there confirms it. Global access for an additional 33 countries. I'm assuming that's because it's coming through Steam. Player cap goes up to 80. With 80, what was released with 80? 80 will just be player power. So everyone at level 80 will get 5% increased damage per class. So your main class and your subclass, you'll get a bonus of 5% damage. So you'll want to level both of those classes up. No, before anyone asks, at level 80, you are not gaining extra stats for leveling up characters like you did at 75. It's just the stats from being level 80 for that class, and that's it. Photon art and techniques will increase to 17. I don't know if that means they're also going to be adding in the X-Cube shop that allows you to purchase photon art. So that's kind of cool. Maybe that'll happen. I'm not going to talk any more about that. I'm just going to leave that as it is. Those of you guys who understand what that means, continue on. New skills available from 76 to 80. I'm pretty sure it's just the ones I talked about. I think there were a couple of other skills that was sprinkled in here and there, but it was mostly just the high level bonus, which it can only be unlocked at 80, and it's literally 5 points, and it gives you 1% increased damage each time. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Introduction of PvP, the battle arena. So PvP comes out, cool stuff. New this one is awesome for me. New PSO2 friends list separate from the Xbox Live friends list. Thank you for just putting back in the regular friends list, because this is annoying. Character slot maximum is increased to 20. That means if you purchase extra character slots, these are not free. If you purchase extra character slots, you can now have it to 20 characters. So those of you guys who have like 12 characters right now that do dailies on 12 characters or do weeklies on 12 characters, now you can make it 20 if you want to buy more slots. And I know people that do. New arcs missions, that's a given. Universal ship for battle arena and challenge quest. So the next question people will usually have is PvP also going to be multi-ship? Yes. The challenge quests or challenge mode was supposed to be multi-ship. They didn't have it available in episode 3. They mentioned they were going to be available in episode 4, meaning that the blocks will be across all ships, meaning that you can play with your friends in other ships as well. That's also going to be the case for the battle arena. So there you go. Bonus quests for huge amounts of EXP, Meseta, and material items. Bonus quests are awesome. They're usually you get a key for the bonus quests themselves, and you can do the quest once per key that you have, and they have expiration dates. They tend to hand out tons of keys, or you can get them from doing your dailies on each character. New seasonal events, of course. New alliance quarters including Tokyo, Battleship, and Lunar Surface. Again, all expected to do with the new episode. Characters from the anime series of PSO2 will appear on the ship. You can and can join your party after completing specific client orders. This is pretty par of the course, actually. Usually when new characters pop up, they have client orders for you to complete, and you unlock their partner cards to then be able to bring them as NPCs into your missions. I don't know how many people who still do that too terribly much, but if you're someone who likes to collect the partner cards, I believe you also get titles for collecting partner cards, so it's still a good thing to do. New exciting titles to earn, so more titles to farm. New enemy types. I'm not sure what they're going to call them here, but I believe they're called phantoms on JP, so we'll have to see. New quest types. They talk about those in a little bit. New areas to explore. 2 new explorations, if I remember correctly. It should be Tokyo and so it's Earth. So it's Tokyo and Las Vegas. Preview purchases in the Fresh Find shop. That's something that was definitely needed. Awesome. Very awesome. Because it's kind of annoying that you can't preview things in the Fresh Find shop, so that's good. Send your material items automatically to the storehouse. I already do this. Oh, I guess it's an option to do this without material storage, because material storage already does this. I guess it's probably an option to do this without material storage. That's cool. Season 6 of the mission pass, just the next mission pass, of course, because the current mission pass ends at season 5, or ends after the 5th. A few new features changes will have. Our changes deserve to have a little bit more said about them, so let's get started. Crafting. Crafting is coming out with episode 4. So crafting is finally coming to PSO2. This will allow operatives to customize armor techniques and photon arts. Crafting can be accessed via the personal terminal in your personal quarters or from the mini room. Each crafting type will have a crafting level, which can be increased by completing crafting achievements. Increasing your level can impart bonus effects when crafting. To summarize benefits, you have equipment extension units to allow you to rewrite basic values of a unit. Customize the ability, speed, and proficiency of photon arts. So this is custom PAs. Customize the potency, speed, and number of hits or range of techniques. So custom techs. Add timed abilities to a unit such as, add timed abilities to units such as one that increases recovery or attack power effect. Timed abilities, usually they give you some form of stat bonus. In most cases, you usually go for attack, and then you can get some secondary effects on them, whether it be drop rate or a chance to like not freeze, depending upon the quest that you are doing. You might need some sort of immunity, things of that sort. Dismantle unwanted items and receive materials for crafting. So remember when I mentioned you should hold on to discs that are higher than level 11? Well, they dismantle into PA frags, which you then use, to create custom photon arts. Receive crafting orders from other operatives. Zeeg is going to have crafting orders for you, so check those out. There's a lot to learn about operatives, so make sure to check. There's a lot to learn operatives, so make sure to check it out yourself. There's just a screenshot of some cool stuff of the planet itself. With new expeditions to explore Tokyo and Las Vegas, operatives will have plenty to do in episode 4. New features in these areas will include the ability to move freely throughout the map. So they're going to be essentially giving you the option to. In these areas specifically, these explorations work a little bit differently. They're points based. And after you finish them off, it's not like the standard expedition that you're used to where it's 2 blocks and then a boss. It's basically you're running around the map itself, killing whatever it spawns, kind of similar to the urgent quest that we dealt with for VR, and then a boss spawns at the end of it after you have a certain number of points. So it's kind of RNG which boss you get, so it's a bit weird or kind of a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. So not too terribly bad, but along with this is going to come the rings, or the materials for the rings that we actually want. So that's gonna be cool. New features in these areas, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yep, cool. Ride words. Additional ride word quests can also be accepted via the quest counter. If you find yourself becoming fond of them, of course, these new areas mean there are new items to find in them. A few of them include the the mantis soaring blades. I'm gonna go over some of these weapons, by the way. That's gonna be a separate video. But the mantis soaring blades, I don't even know how to pronounce. Actually, I don't even remember what these are. I'm gonna check on those later. And then the SEGA Archer bow. Again, we'll check on those things later. So it talks more about PvP here in the Universal ship. The ship will host operatives who, the whole fleet who are, I can't read. I'm not gonna read. Basically, PvP is coming out. PvP will allow you to earn battle coins. Battle coins can be exchanged at the battle coin shop. You can buy things like extra SG every week. So that's one way to be able to farm SG. Let's see. So you can purchase 10 SG up to 5 times and 5 SG up to 10 times for a total of 100 SG. For a sneak peek of what else you can earn, see below. These aren't the only ones available, but there are basically versions of these camos for every single weapon. And then, of course, there's the Rappy mini suit. Mini suits, as you guys know, it's going to work very, very much like the Ark's Rappy mini suit. I remember this being super expensive because it was the first mini suit we ever got on JP. So that was kind of cool. And holy butts, you've outgrown your previous Rising Weapon badge gear, or you want to be on solid footing as a rookie. I like how they word this. Start earning these new badges and exchange them in the shopping plaza for powerful rewards. A few notable weapons include the Hamura series. Now, these are 13-star weapons. They do upgrade into 14 stars. I'm going to go over them in a separate video, but no, they're not better than your Nemesis weapons. So that's the short version. They are going to get better. They are going to be useful. But this is actually, depending upon how easy it is to farm your Rising Weapon badges, this might be a good entry-level weapon for players for 13 stars. If they don't have a Nemesis weapon, or an option if you need multiple weapons and you don't want to spend money on purchasing multiple Nemesis or Slave weapons. So cool. But they do upgrade into very, very powerful weapons. So you may want to pick one up even if you don't plan to need one right now. But again, we'll talk about that later. So new collection folder, finally the collection. Well, you know what? It's still not that useful. But if you're sitting a bit behind, if you're starting a bit behind your friends, the new collection folder can be a great way to catch up. That's why Ark's HQ is introducing a new collection folder. The next 13-star collection 1. These items are obtainable after completing urgent quests and positions to collect these individual pieces as needed for your desired reward. A few of them include these 13 stars. I'll be honest with you guys, no one needs these. Not only do you have to worry about these for the collection folders, they're super cheap. Leveling up and then doing your weeklies are going to earn you enough money to get a weapon that's better than this. I would personally even recommend like purchasing a Ray weapon over going for something like this. But we don't know how easy these are going to be to get, so we'll have to see, because there's still investments. We talked about these in other videos, but you guys understand there's still investments to be made. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to go into it again. So they talk about the new story. There's a cool camo from the new story. They're cool camos from the new story. I'll give you that. Some cool outfits for the characters, but there's a new story, so there's that. But you know, take it for what you will. We're going to Earth, so there you go. But that covers pretty much all of the new news of what's to come up, guys. I'm super excited about some of these things. I didn't actually realize some of these things were going to be coming out. So like the bonus quest, that much is obvious. We'll talk more about those when those come out. But yeah, this one right here, this one right here for me is a big one. The friends list. I was so annoyed with the friends list for a long time, dude. I'm actually able to have a friends list that functions properly, so that's really, really good. And crafting, of course. Crafting is going to be awesome. Some of you guys that are going to really deep dive into crafting is a solid way to make some money when it comes to crafting. I personally don't care that much about it, but I've seen some people make some pretty solid money when it comes to this sort of stuff. So, you know, there you guys go. So hopefully this helps out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to toss them in the comments below. Are you guys excited for episode 4? I actually have my ship transfer set for, if you guys are following the channel and things of that sort, I have my ship transfer set for heading over to ship 1. So let's hope that goes through okay after maintenance, and I will see you guys there relatively soon. But yeah, toss your hype in your comments below. If you have any questions, feel free to toss those there. As always, a like is much appreciated on the video and absolves you half of your ad block guilt. The other half is absolved by subscribing, and both are completely free. Again, I was notified that actually pressing the bell does do something. It notifies you not only of my videos, however, it also notifies you of any community posts that are going up. So it can be pretty useful in case that's something that you're looking for and you're not a part of the Discord and you don't follow me on Twitter. So, hey guys, thanks for joining me again. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.